Welcome back to another episode. Today I thought we'd get out of here, head down to Game Deals, and visit my friend Brian. He is showing his Zelda collection at the store, and it's quite impressive. So let's go check it out. So we're here with Brian from Game Deals, and this is his entire Zelda collection.
That is true.
Now, I gotta ask you, how long has it taken you to build up all of this collection?
It's a good question. Probably going on 4 or 5 years now.
So why did you decide to collect Zelda?
I've always been a big fan of the Legend of Zelda series, and I had a bunch of the games, and I wanted the rest of them. And I'm not a big collector. I don't want to collect a lot of, different things. I don't have a huge library of games, but the Zelda stuff seemed like a good thing to hold on to.
So out of all this collection, like you got an insane collection here. If I just pan down on all this stuff, it's just unbelievable. What is your most prized, game? What was the most rarest thing that you have here?
The rarest thing that I have is the preview trailer. It's this right here. It was the Twilight Princess preview trailer. It was only given out at E3 2005 to the people at the Nintendo press conference. Oh. And it's one of the few things that I never thought I'd ever actually have in my collection.
Is it worth a lot?
It's worth, last I checked, about 500.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that I always thought that it was so ridiculously rare and overpriced that I'd never pay for it.
Yeah.
And then I bought it at another store and they just happened to have one. And I'm like, where the hell did you get this? And they're like, I don't know.
They didn't realize what it was.
They had no idea what it was.
Nice. Perfect.
The Zelda Game & Watch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is pretty rare, expensive too.
Yeah, it's about $100, I think.
$100, wow.
This is the Zelda pen that was given away at E3 for playing Ocarina of Time 3D.
What about Zelda? Is that a Zelda pen?
It's a Zelda pen. I can't remember. I think it was a pre-order bonus for something, but I can't remember what it was. We got the Game Boy Advance SP. I had a customer come into the store once and say, "Hey, I have a thing that I think you might want for your Zelda collection," and he pulled that out. I was like, wow.
That's pretty cool.
It was impressive, yeah.
And then the Nintendo DS Lite.
Zelda DS.
Zelda one.
And some random art things from local artists.
Those are very cool.
This thing's pretty cool. It's my wife made this for me one Christmas. It's a fairy in a bottle. See, Zelda Link to the Past.
Oh, I've always wanted
comic.
that. That is awesome. That's the old comic book that used to be in Nintendo Power back in the day.
The animated series.
Oh, God.
Excuse me, princess.
Yes, I remember that. The middle bus.
In here?
Yeah.
Conquering Zelda, the unauthorized guide.
Oh,
Step-by-step guide to Legend of Zelda and the Adventures of Link.
Oh, my God.
So it's like one of the oldest kind of strategy guides in there. The Zelda Reorchestrated. It's a promotional CD. I bumped into these guys at PAX this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I just bumped into them on the escalator, and they were just telling me, "Oh, we just ran out of Zelda Reorchestrated CDs." And I'm like, "Oh, are you kidding? I want to add one to my collection." And the guy pulled one out of his bag for me.
So what exactly is it, though? It's reorchestrated music.
It's basically,
Zelda?
they take music from Legend of Zelda and they reorchestrate it and re-record it.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, if you go to their website, you can actually download their whole discography. Official soundtrack you get when you bought the Ocarina of Time 3D, registered online.
I created quite a kerfuffle online.
Crashed their server.
Yeah, I remember that.
Legend of Zelda board game.
Wow. Do you have all the pieces? So
I believe it has all the pieces, but if I remember correctly, it didn't have the manual.
Yeah.
So again, I got this for Christmas for my wife, and she printed out the manual and reconstructed it for me.
Wow,
and put
that's
it in there.
Crazy. Is the cards?
Yeah, that's just the Nintendo game pads.
I remember these though from when I was a kid.
Yeah, we still sell these at the store too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then the Lanyard.
What's that?
This is a really nice Zelda 25th anniversary Skyward Sword Lanyard. And I was really excited when I got it at E3, just to find out that they were handing them out to everyone at PAX.
Yeah. So this is the Zelda puzzle, and all the mangas. Really cool.
The free sport watch from GameStop.
That's pretty neat for Wind Waker.
Yeah.
So these are all your Zelda games. Which is your favorite Zelda game of all time?
I'd say Twilight Princess.
Yeah?
Yeah. History will look back and see Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past as being the best ever made, but I had a lot more fun playing Twilight Princess and the Wii. The graphics were good and the controls just felt natural.
Yeah, I'm partial to the first one myself. That's my favorite of all time. Number 2, very close. Link to the Past is right there as well.
Oh yeah, no, I started with Link to the Past.
Yeah.
I mean, I had played The Adventure of Link, and it was just like, okay, yeah, this is a game. But A Link to the Past is one that really got me into Zelda. That one and then Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
The first Legend of Zelda was ridiculously hard.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely was hard. But it's charming. I like the first Legend of Zelda because it was the beginning. It was the introduction of everything. Yeah. And that's why it was my favorite. But yeah, quite impressive, all these games. It's amazing.
Some of them are sealed. The Link to the Past is sealed. Majora's Mask is sealed. The Adventures of Link is sealed, but it's like the Canadian seal.
Yeah.
So it doesn't actually have the shrink wrap. It just has a sticker on it. And then some of the other ones, especially the newer
Is
stuff.
that Zelda? Is that the original? The first one?
That's the first Zelda, but I don't think that's the first run. That's probably like the greatest hits or whatever.
Right.
But it's the one that was, boxed and mint in best condition.
Nice. So I see you have a very special game playing here for people who came in for the Zelda party.
Yeah.
And that is
Link Faces of Evil for the CDI.
Oh boy.
So I've got Faces of Evil and Wand of Gamelon in my collection. The only one I'm missing right now is Zelda's Adventure. Yeah. Actually, I got a call at one point saying that somebody had traded in all 3 of them at the store.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Zelda's Adventure? It's there? Is it really there? And they're like, yeah, it's there. It's totally there. And then I came in, and then this is what they showed me. Not only is it the demonstration disc, but it says verbatim CDR on it. It's a bootleg of the demo disc.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bootleg?
Full playable version, but not for my collection.
Yeah. So this is quite impressive as well. This is your Zelda Strategy Guide collection. Wow. Look at this. This is crazy. Now, where did you get all of these from?
A lot of different places. Just accumulated them over the years. Every time a new Zelda game comes out, I'll pick up the new strategy guide, and then the older stuff is just, I do a lot of buying and selling with other stores. So whenever I go into another store, it's one of the first things I check is which Zelda strategy guides have they got and do I need them?
Wow. That Oracle of Seasons, that's fantastic.
Yeah, some of these are really pretty.
Yeah, the Majora's Mask one.
All 3 of the Majora's Mask ones are nice.
I've never seen that. I've never seen those ones.
Yeah, they're very nice. Which is surprising because Majora's Mask was my least favorite Zelda game.
It's funny. Look at all the Ocarina of Time ones. I didn't even know there was that many. I understood there was one for the 3D one and for the old one, but I didn't know there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of amazing.
I'm sure there's more than that.
Yeah,
too. That's
maybe.
just what I have now. Yeah.
Link's Awakening, DX. Oh, the Four Swords Adventure one. That's great. I like that.
A lot of Wind Waker.
Yeah, there's a lot of Wind Waker ones, aren't there?
Time.
This was hard to get,
3D.
actually.
Yeah, this was the EB Games exclusive one.
Yeah.
And then this was another one. I believe this one was from PAX.
Oh, wow. You got this one, eh? That's a nice one. That's great.
These were the Club Nintendo posters.
Wow, impressive.
I like this one. This is.
Oh, wow. I gotta get over here to get this.
Link's History.
Oh, that's amazing. I love that one. That's really great.
We also actually have. I had to get 2 of these because we put one up in the Gastown store.
So thank you, Brian, for showing us your Zelda collection.
Yeah, no problem.
Totally impressive. Totally impressive.
Thanks for looking.
I enjoy looking.